Lesson 17, Picture Tools and WordArt. In this lesson, we'll take a look at some ways to add some color to your worksheet. The picture tools are greatly improved in Excel 2007. They offer a background picture now, which again leaves a lot to be desired, but of course we'll have a workaround for that. And we'll take a look at WordArt and the fact that all chart text can be WordArt. Well, let's take a look first at the picture tools. Sometimes you need to add a little picture to the top of your spreadsheet to, either illustrate a product or something like that. We'll just use Insert Picture, and we'll go with the sample pictures here that they give us with Vista. All right, first problem: picture comes in way too large, so we can easily resize the picture down to the appropriate range. I use the zoom slider there so that way I can see the whole picture. As I resize, I want to hold down the Shift key. When I hold down the Shift key, that allows me to control to make sure that the aspect ratio stays the same. Now we'll go back to 100% zoom. Okay, now here are some of the cool things that they did with picture styles. When we have a picture in the worksheet and the picture is selected, we see Picture Tools Format, and there's a large gallery here of built-in picture styles. So we can easily add a frame to the picture or add some perspective to the picture. See, there's a whole bunch of different items here that can completely change the look of this picture. This almost looks like some sort of a glass bevel has been applied. So rather than just adding a picture to the worksheet, you can go through very quickly and add soft edges or whatever you would need to do to make this picture look far more interesting than just a regular picture that was inserted in the worksheet. Now again, you can only format the picture when the picture is selected, and you can use the Recolor to make the picture appear to be antique in a sepia tone, or add any sort of colors that you would like to the picture. All right, so that's cool. Sometimes you might need to add a little picture to the top of your spreadsheet. Again, company logo or whatever, you can do that. They also offer the ability to have a background, and this is under Page Layout, where we can say that we want to apply a background picture to the worksheet. But here's the huge problem with the background picture. It only appears when we display. So it's just here in the worksheet, but when we actually try and print, so if I would go to File, Print, Print Preview, you'll see that the picture does not print at all. Now, in order to get a printable picture as a background, it actually requires jumping through a whole bunch of hoops. You would think that we want to insert a picture, but unfortunately, when we insert a picture, the transparency setting that we need does not appear. So instead, we want to insert a shape. I'm going to use a rectangular shape and hold down the Alt key while I draw. The Alt key will force the shape to fill complete cells. So here I insert a dark blue shape. But I'm going to right-click the shape and choose Format Shape. Instead of a solid fill, I want to use a picture fill and insert from File. So I'll choose my desert landscape, click Insert. And now here, because we're filling the shape with a picture, we get to specify transparency. So you can adjust the transparency so that we can still see the picture and see the data. That looks about right. I probably want to go to Line Style and turn off the line. Click Close. All right, now we've created a picture behind our data, and when I print preview this, you'll see that the picture actually does print back there behind the data. So it's unfortunate they don't give us a good way to do a printable picture behind our data. However, using Insert Shape and then formatting the shape, we can achieve the same effect. All right, well, here's a report. This is all the sales by customer, and we have a fairly boring title. If this is some, let's say it's a celebration document, you want to congratulate the team for hitting some new goal or something like that, instead of a regular title, we can insert WordArt. So on the Insert tab, there's something called WordArt. It starts a little bit differently than in the previous versions in that you have to choose from among the 30 built-in styles. So we'll choose one of the 30 built-in styles. Type our text, sales by customer. Okay, well, the first thing we have is that the font is way too large. So I'll go back to the Home tab and choose a smaller font size until I get something that's going to be about appropriate for the area that I need to fill. Maybe I can go a little bit larger. All right, now back on the Drawing Tools format, we have all sorts of different styles that we can apply. Again, we start with the same styles that we started with initially, but the interesting things, in my opinion, are here under Transform, where we can apply the typical WordArt shapes to the data. So we can use sales by customer in a double wave or any of the other shapes to very quickly create WordArt that was similar to Excel 2003. Some of these are more readable than others, but basically you can create some interesting effects at the top of your spreadsheet using WordArt. Another new feature that we have is that in charts, any chart text can automatically be WordArt. So when I choose the text and come to the Format tab, they give me all of the quick styles, so I can very quickly change that chart text into WordArt using one of the styles. Unfortunately, in charts, we're not allowed to use Transform. You're stuck just with glow, reflection, and shadow. So to a certain extent, sometimes you might want to delete that title. Make some room for the chart, and we can come back to Insert WordArt and add our own title. And for whatever reason, when the WordArt is inserted not as a title but as WordArt, we can then come back and use the Transform tools. Okay, well, there you have it. Some interesting ways to kind of jazz up your spreadsheet, either with pictures or a printable background or changing your titles into WordArt. I hope you found that helpful, and thanks for watching.
Looking to advance your career by acquiring new skills? Tired of expensive off-site training programs? Wish you could learn from the best instructors in the industry? Look no further than live lessons. Self-paced, personal video instruction by the world's leading technology publishers. Each live lesson comes with a DVD featuring 3 to 4 hours of instructor-led classroom training, sample program code that allows you to work along with your personal instructor, and an example-rich study guide. Live lessons allow you to watch the entire course from start to finish, or navigate directly to any of the individual lessons. You'll literally watch over the shoulder of your instructor as he shows you how to build state-of-the-art applications. Live lessons, the power of the world's leading technology experts at your fingertips. To learn more, visit mylivelessons.com today.